Hey there, Glitch here. I'm back for another vlog, and got some interesting news Minecraft-wise. And it's not just the fact that 1.16 is officially around full release, because I know at the top part of my screen it says Release Candidate 1, which should be the obvious sign, and it is. But the thing is, it's not the main news I'm going around here, but I must admit that is exciting. That we will soon be having the Nether update here in full. So, yeah, that's gonna be quite cool. We even have a date for it. So if you're watching this right after I put this out, you'll know when. But it's gonna be the 25th of June, 2020, is when they're expecting. Of course, we know this doesn't always go exactly to plan, but they want to do it as a big coordinated thing across platforms. So that's why they're holding it off and making sure that they have as much debugging done as possible. Okay, to the major exciting news that wasn't just that, although that again that's still exciting and okay, I'm jived for both of these things. It happens, but anyhow, someone finally made it to yes, I have the dolphin with the Nether star again. Someone finally made it to the Farlands using only the overworld. And no mods, no commands, just straight up going there all the way from from world spawn to the Farlands in one of the last versions that had the Farlands as an active feature in Java. So that is awesome, and I will put a link to his YouTube channel in the description if I can, because that's an accomplishment, and he wasn't the one I was expecting to do it. I thought the only one really going for it was the guy whose series was Farlands or Bust. I forget his name right off the top of my head right now, but anyhow, a guy by the name of Kilo Crazy Man is the one who pulled it off. With like enough determination, he managed to walk and boat his way to the Farlands from World Spawn. That was awesome. I was actually able to catch the tail end of that moment whenever he streamed it on YouTube. And he did archive the whole journey. So if you want to see how he did it, it's all there. I mean, I came across this story because I was actually watching something from Ant Venom about something from Ant Venom about something similar that's apparently been up in the end for a while. Apparently, you get a somewhat similar phenomena in the end after a certain distance, where the terrain starts going crazy, but not as crazy as the Farlands. It's still crazier there than than it is in the end. But the thing is that he was describing how the similar phenomena was like the Farlands, and how that guy was about to do it that day, and I'm like, wait, I hadn't missed the moment, had I? So I switched over, and he had just got there, and it was like, yes! We've finally got the Farlands. Now, the Farlands has a history not just within the game's glitchiness, but also kind of for the fans. I mean, a lot of people liked how the Farlands was, and were actually disappointed when they were removed, because they were originally a glitch, not a intended feature. So, you never know. I mean, they could make a reappearance in some way, maybe intentional eventually. I mean, currently we have world borders that exist at the outer edge of the map, and it's not very good to go past. You will very quickly get wilted away in their presence. It is bad. But it's a bit of a different story. And I guess you could say they did that to prevent people from trying. But it was for various other reasons involving map memory and stuff, which admittedly is one of the guy's biggest issues that he probably faces in that whole world, because if he ever goes back, the chunks will have completely reformed, because the game will literally, in those versions at least, the game will forget older chunks in favor of new ones if it's reached its limit, and then vice versa. So if he's sent back, one way or the other, his journey will look different. So it's a good thing he put a house down, because going back is not exactly an option. So, he accomplished something fantastic. But the thing is, it has also changed some of my ideas for some things I was going to be doing. in the short term at least, because I'm going to be celebrating his accomplishment by doing things a bit more related to the Farlanders mod, because it has a history with this. The thing is, the Farlands was a feature before the End was added, so people speculated after they found out about it that that was the home of the Endermen. But then something happened. The End was added, the Farlands were removed, and the new lore was that they came from the End. Well, the Farlanders mod was a bit of a combination of both things. It was kind of indicating that they were basically of the Farlands and of the End. So, in its lore, that's where the Farlanders come from. They come from this strange convergence of the overworld and the End at the edge in the Farlands. And they come into our world that way. That was basically the speculation on there. Well, our world being Minecraft in this case, not necessarily, like, you know. Anyhow, the point being that it kind of became its own thing, became popular, had a bit of a hiatus, was reborn eventually, especially by the Modding Legacy team. They've been really taking care of this, which is, like, awesome. They've also taken care of the original Nethercraft mod, which is actually a lot of the inspiration for the Nether update, actually. So that kind of ties in. Now, the thing is, because of how the Farlanders mod has this great history with the Farlands themselves, as well as the End, I'm probably going to do some Farlanders and End-related stuff pretty soon, especially my mob battles. I was originally thinking of going, like, Humongous Kaiju, but with this whole Farlands accomplishment finally here, I mean, so suddenly, I just gotta celebrate that. So it's kind of rerouted my plans for mob battles. So if just wait a little while and the kaiju will come, but that's a definite thing. In fact, I might find a way to get into two things to happen simultaneously if I can pull this off. Maybe I can get the Legends mod together with the Farlanders mod. That would be awesome. Well, if they're in the same version, I'm not sure. I'd have to check to see if Farlanders has a 1.7.10 version. So, we'll see. But anyhow, Farlanders stuff will definitely be coming up. I'm not sure if I can somehow tie that in with something else I'm doing, but it will definitely be showing up in my mob battles, in perhaps something else. Like, I could be using it for, like, some other kinds of little quick tests and things. So I'm not sure where I'll be going with that, but I just am in a Farlander mood now, so I've just got to do it. And that's going to be pretty cool. So that's kind of just a quick announcement here. I can't really think of much else that's really going on, because so far things on my end are actually going okay, mostly, although I keep having some technical issue or another, and that's, at this point, just an ongoing saga. Like, right now, I'm actually doing this with my headset back the other way, and I'm mainly getting sound in only one ear, but I don't know how soon I can replace my headset, so right now I'm just going with it. So if I may or may not notice certain things, yes, you can totally blame technical difficulties, because I'm still dealing with that. At least I've got the ability to get my computer sound in to my screen. That I managed to figure out. It's just now my headset decides to just go, nope, I'm just not feeling it anymore. So other than the part of the saga you already know, the news was mainly about, yes, we have another update coming, and it ties into pretty much a team that's maintaining also the mod that the whole Farlands thing ties into, which is awesome. Again, didn't know somebody would make it this soon. The prediction was that it was going to take several more years. Because walking to the end of the map, do you have any idea how much distance that really is? Let's just say that because of Minecraft using an actual scale with actual distance involved, meaning that one block is a cubic meter, the fact that it goes out for millions and millions of meters is something that you need to just think about for a moment. The distance between World Spawn and the Farlands, in the versions that have them, is greater than the width of the Earth. That guy literally walked more kilometers than in the game than it would take to walk around the Earth. Just think about that for a few moments and then realize it really was an absolutely staggering accomplishment. The guy has more distance on him than some famous marathon runners. Let's just put it that way. Okay, I think I managed to get that through, and I'm not entirely sure if I can get the panda in on this celebration, but we're totally having a more classically musicked parrot party, because, let's face it, Pig Step may be a good one, but Cat was here whenever the Farlands was. At least I think so. I'd have to check on that to see if they added music discs after or before. Oh, some of the earliest history I just don't exactly have memorized, so, you know what I mean. It's one of those things where you're just not entirely sure. At least this time, the dolphin is still in the area at this time, which is a great accomplishment in and of itself. Panda, I'd just like to give you a treat or something while we party. So, have a cake. Yes, you want the cake. You have cake. Parrots dance. Why is this double clicking again? There we go. I've been having a double clicking problem sometimes. That's also ongoing. But anyhow, I'll be logging off. Hope to hear from y'all later. Bye for now. And remember, join the parrot party with Hidden Panda. I couldn't get in. Sorry about that, I couldn't get in the position, but I tried. But for now, let's just concentrate on the party, because big party.